Hey everyone of ToonGrin, it's Nero, and I'm going to attempt a Let's Play. Now, I've done Let's Plays before a couple of times, here and there, sporadically, and I gotta say, I am very pleased doing them, and I really enjoy gaming, I really do. I find gaming to be probably one of the purest forms of storytelling next to just the graphic novel form of storytelling, because with the graphic novel form of storytelling, it's about as unhampered it could be by costs. I mean, in terms of special effects you would have in like a live action film. That said, I find the games great because you get to have that interaction. And we're gonna try a game I've never played or heard of until just today. It's called Blind Date, and I have to bring up some info on my phone because I do want to get the information out properly about this. Blind Date is an indie game created by Mental Pop under the development of Joshua Wilson. Now, full disclosure, Joshua Wilson met me through a post through Jim Sterling. I was talking to him about Night in the Woods that I believed he just finished playing, and I asked if it was like a story-driven indie game, and during that conversation afterwards, Joshua actually contacted me through Twitter and hooked me up with his game, and I want to say thank you, Joshua, and a link will be in the description below for this game. This is my first time playing Blind Date, and this is my first ever dating simulation video game. I've never played a dating sim in my entire life. I know that they existed. I've known that one of my favorite Nintendo characters, Tingle, the little fairy guy, he had actually gotten his own kind of dating sim game at some point, I believe. So this is going to be an all-new experience for me that we're going to try together, and I'm excited and I'm nervous about doing this, but this is going to be a good test to see how Let's Plays do on the channel, and, if you guys do like this kind of stuff, you have to, hit that like button because that helps the algorithm, and it tells us, it gives us feedback when we could, look up, statistics, what people like to see more of, and thus we can make more content based on that. So we're going to get started and see where this goes. I'll make sure my headphones aren't going to get blown out. I'm loving the art style of this so much. It looks beautiful. You check your phone. She's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do, and discomfort starts to settle in your stomach. Oh, I have to actually, let me read a warning really quick about this because I don't want people to get on board on this and then get upset. So, there is a mature content description to give warning. The game deals with heavy themes revolving around social anxiety and depression, and it's not recommended to people suffering from mental illnesses that would be negatively impacted by the use of these themes in the story. Also some mild language, but I'm from Brooklyn, so I swear all the time, so you have nothing to worry about there. Poop, crap, fuck, all that stuff. However, that said, dealing with depression and stuff like that, I understand that that's it's something that affects people in different ways. So I just want you guys to know ahead of time, and so we're gonna be going through this journey together. So let's see what we can do. Let's see. All right. So you sit still, wait patiently, take a sip of water, shift uncomfortably, and adjust your collar. I'm gonna take a sip of water. You sip your water. It's warm. Great. Oh, can I just press on? Oh, sweet. I don't even have to use my mouse. Because I tried hooking up my control pad and it didn't work. Let's see. I understand. Okay. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. My car's in the shop and I had to take the bus here. I understand, it happens to the best of us. I'm sorry, I probably could have come and picked you up. Shit happens, I'll get over it. Okay, if it's me, and that's how I'm seeing this, I understand it happens to the best of us, because I've had god-awful bus experiences. The best of us, thank you. Try not to worry about it. I hope she didn't take that as a problem. So I'm Karen. I know your friend Rebecca. What's your name? Kevin, Gert. My name's Sherbert B. Sport North. Stanley. Is there more? Oh, okay. Okay, Kevin's fine. Oh, neat. My dad's name's Kevin. That's... okay. I wonder what are the odds... I've been thinking about going by my screen name, DirtHawk69. Oh, that's a horrible screen name. Never put a 69 in there. That's the yin-yang number. Also the sexy number, according to Jacksepticeye. So now seems like the best time to start. I'm gonna go with wonder what are the odds, because I'm a bit socially awkward. I couldn't begin to calculate. I'll need wine first, a lot of it. For a mind scrub, I'm more of a whiskey man. I like your style. Oh, I guess 2? I'm really not a drinker at all. Tell me, what do you do? I'm a dev for a company that makes selfie filters, and I make little games on the side. I wonder if that's something Joshua does. I'm a door-to-door team leader for Sun Life Nutrient Enhancement. Probably the first one. Oh, is programming as hard as I think it is? You must be smart. The more you invest yourself into something, the more it will make sense to you. Smarts don't have to play too much into it. For this brainiac, I write scripts in my sleep. Okay, this is actually funny, because I was talking to Joshua, and I had flat out asked him about... I would like to pursue game development in the future, not just for myself, but for Dr. Crafty's channel. For those of you who don't know, I do work for another channel, and I do video editing for that individual. And you can find links to Dr. Crafty in the description below, but when I was talking to him about that, I mentioned, like, oh, we'd like to do light novels. I think, with his cast of characters, it would be phenomenal to do a light novel series with the Dr. Crafty cast. And we could really introduce fun ideas and stories. And he had mentioned where it's like, it's really not that hard, actually. All you have to do is sort of, invest a little bit of time, and it'll happen. It's not even that... Like, programming is not some kind of intense, impossible thing to learn, because people do learn it. So that's fun. Karen, I never thought about it that way. I never thought of it that way, but you're right. That's good advice. And you said you made games too? Yeah, I do a little games on the side. Okay. Anything I've heard about? I'm actually moving my game Sightless Romance 2 over to Steam. I'm a little nervous. You ever heard of Bread Rush or Ham Sandwich for Troy? Okay, well, I'm going there with the first one because obviously Sightless Romance is the same thing as Blind Date, which I wonder if there will be a Blind Date too. I wonder if you can even add add-ons to this kind of game to do different things like, I don't know, because I know there's like a dating monster game, and I'd like to see something more like that. By the way, guys, I'm sorry if the camera angle is like this. My setup only works so much with the room I have, so I'm doing the best I can, and really, like, this is the best way I can do it, unfortunately, because of how everything's situated. I will in the future try to do better. Please give me any kind of criticism, constructive criticism, okay? But give me constructive criticism on what you think I could do to improve. That would really help me. Wow, that's big. Are you nervous? You know that feeling like you're so stressed out you want to throw up? Yes. Normally a frightful thing to hear on a date, but I think I understand you. Making a game is a lot of pressure and you're feeling the heat. 1, putting it out there, putting all this effort into it with the possibility of no one liking it, it just keeps me up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You're okay. Who's okay? The first one really hits me home because I've been in that situation. That's basically working on YouTube in a nutshell, quite honestly, is trying to get content out there, trying to see what people think, what will they like, if they'll like it, if they'll hate it. There are those individuals who purposely just post things online to be hurtful, that try to tear you down, and you can't let those individuals get to you because that will really derail you in proceeding forward with creating something. And when it comes to creative content of any kind, let's plays, video reviews, anything, the truth of the matter is that you're never gonna satiate a 100% audience. It's impossible. You're never gonna make everybody happy. So you gotta do what makes you happy. And it's like the old saying, if you build it, they will come. Same principle. If you produce the content that you would listen to or watch or enjoy, that audience will find you. And that's what we really should take to heart. I think the big question to ask yourself is, do you like it? Sightless Romance 2 or The Massive Amount of Stress? Huh. So I picked number 2. Haha. I'm in the game, but some people do like to ride the edge of madness. That's true. There are some individuals who only work well because of stress, actually. Like, some individuals, they work better when, their nose is to the grindstone and, like, a due date's coming up. That's some people work better that way. I kind of do, but I prefer just to get things done ahead of time. Especially because I'm doing video editing now, so you kind of need to do things ahead of time because sometimes you always get situated where you have to go back and change things. See, honestly, yeah, the deadlines and flurry of work, it's part of how I feel alive. I think the more I do it, the easier things will get. I'm gonna choose 2 because that's what I believe, but sometimes it's hard to hold on to that belief. Karen, I'm sure you'll do well. All it takes is some passion. Do you play a lot of games? Yes. Number 2, not really. I prefer to make them. Do I play a lot of games? I try out a lot of different things, but I don't really stick to too many for too long. Part of it's dedication and time. Part of me is concerned that by playing games, I'm just being lazy. Do you ever get that feeling when you're doing something, even if it's something you're passionate about? Like, I love writing stories or something. You feel like if you're not immediately getting something out of it, you feel like you're wasting time, and it messes with your brain, and it kind of just screws with you on a level that, I don't know, it's like a little personal devil, like crawling up on your back and like nudging you and just kind of getting at you. But yeah, I play a lot of games. Me too. What's your dream game like? 1, a sim game where you manage your own music festival. Okay. 2, a hard-boiled 1920s noir puzzle game would be my kind of jam. That does sound pretty sweet, actually. I love me some noir. 3, I've always wanted to see a science-based dragon MMO with flying and realistic fire breath. I think Joshua mentioned that? I don't remember. 4, I don't have any decent ideas at the moment. That's more like me. I mean, I have tons of ideas, but they're always all over the place. Even in terms of the books I'm writing right now, I have like well over 100 different ideas for countless books for people, like for different audience types, and it's hard to commit to which one I want to pursue. I'm going with 4. Then can I tell you mine? You're pitching to me? No thanks. Sure, go ahead. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm not much of a game designer or anything, but I've always sort of had this really big idea in my head. 1, oh, really? Yeah, I've always been a big fan of RPGs, and I've always wanted to make one of my own. I don't know why she asked that in the form of a question instead of a statement, but okay. It's a lot harder than it looks. That's very ambitious. Tell me more. I'm not with ambitious. That's ambitious. I'm aware, but I feel like it could be done given the right team. 1, it'd still be a mountain of a task. You're right, a game's only as good as its team. I agree with that, because nothing can really be done alone. You know, even creating something, and say it is developed by one person, I'm sure that person has individuals who tested and gave feedback in some capacity for them to improve, because doing it completely solo, it's hard to improve. You can't improve something if you're all alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, even just like testing with like a small audience, you're not doing it alone. You're getting that audience feedback. Very much so. Tell me more about this. Yeah, tell me more about this idea. Here it goes. I've always been a fan of games like Undertale and Stardew Valley, but maybe not for the reasons you might expect. Go on. I'm very big on vibe, the idea that games generally feeling is more than the sum of its parts. These games have a very friendly, welcoming vibe. You feel good playing them and can tell they're made with love. Right, makes sense. Or 2, I respectfully disagree, but go on. See, that makes sense, because to me, I understand a lot of gamers put a big emphasis on a game's visuals. Now, take this for example. This has been a still image with just text changing. That said, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself so far. And I think when it comes to a game, yeah, visuals do play a component. Of course they do. It's a visual medium. You have to. You just have to take that into account. That said, as long as a game does what it has to do, it's entertainment by nature. That's the whole point of the device. Is a game is entertainment. As long as it entertains, then the objective is met. And that's what really is important. So, right, makes sense. Well, I've always wanted my own version of that. Basically an RPG that's friendly and fun, emotional and engaging, and a real creative outlet. 1, makes sense. Well, my idea takes the form of an RPG called Llama Planet. I must admit, the name alone would have me intrigued. Now we've gone to the pitch. Llama Planet, I'm sold already. I'm sold! How do we play this? What's this llama thing? On Llama Planet, you're defined by what you wear, linking equipment and combat skills tightly together, like a literal approach to what's normally numerically focused in a turn-based RPG. Wow, that's fascinating. How does that work? Yeah, how does that work? Why is it called Llama Planet then? Where's the llama? Instead of attacking their enemies with swords or magic, llamas have to use the quality of their outfits and style to give them the confidence to fight their fears. That sounds awesome. It's like Inside Out, but marginally better because it's got llamas, and llamas are cool. They're like a camel, but not. Put that on a shirt. Llamas, like a camel. Ellipses. But not. Stylish confidence. Okay, I really can't shake the feeling you're just straight up advertising me. No, man, I don't think that at all. Oh god. Oh god. What the hell? Did the power just go out? Hello? Did I just go blind? Oh boy, here we go. Okay, what the hell? Mr. Movie? Who are you? Llama Planet is an interactive emotional RPG experience about friendship and fear. You know, the 3 F's, friendship, fear, and for corn chips. What the hell is going on? Oh. Dude, Joshua, did you make like some kind of horror game and just didn't tell me before I jumped into this? Fight your fears. Confront the violent machinations of fear itself. Why is it getting so loud? Who are you? Where's Karen? Oh, I'm kind of... Who are you? Where's Karen? Okay, who are you? Make choices. Explore beautiful worlds. Fight monsters. This immersive RPG. What choices? These choices. Oh. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother said to pick the very best one, and you are not it. Oh god. I think he's nude, by the way. I think the TV dude is nude. That's not wearing any clothes. That's, I mean, I guess that's a tie, but still. Oh boy, bad choice. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Let me choose again. You're not my dad. Oh, you're not my dad. 2? Let me choose again. 1? Oh god. 3. Good choice. You're on your way to becoming a real llama planet. What is all this about? Image her. Excuse me, I barely know her. Image who? Good man. Wasn't this fun? No! Hardly matters. I just hope you like the idea. They're working very hard on it. Are they really, though? I assure you they are working their hardest, even as we speak. For how long? As long as it takes, I suppose. So what now? Now you wait. Don't worry. I'll give you an achievement for your efforts. Until then, I have other places to be. Continue. Truth in advertising. Okay. What does that achievement mean? What? Oh! Well, I know this game has 14 different endings, including at one point apparently meeting a goose. That said, I'm going to stop on this one, and we'll see that if this goes over, I'll see about trying to get us another ending. So, this was weird. Not even bad weird. This reminds me of, has anyone ever seen like the anime like Furikuri or Fulikuli? It reminds me of that. Like, it's weirdness. But that's fine. You know why? Because weirdness can be entertaining. It's like Doom Patrol. Phenomenal show, by the way, if you haven't seen it on the DC streaming service. Not sponsored. I was just really happy to get that show. And that's what this feels like. It's weird and delightful and strange. And I really appreciate it. And Joshua, I really appreciate you sharing this with me. No joke, when you shared this with me, I cried because it was so kind of you to, for no reason. I'm not a big channel. I'm not a big personality. I'm not Jim Sterling. I'm not Jacksepticeye. I'm not Markiplier. I'm a nobody. And yeah, that's it. I'm a no one. I'm a zero. And yet, you felt kind enough to share with me. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate this game. I think you did a good job. And I'm proud of you. I know it's only the first time, but I'm proud of you. I think this is really fun. I really hope you'll continue to make more games, and I really would like to play more of this. And if the channel will have it, I would like to make more of this. So, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, all that jazz, guys. And as always, be sure to tune in to ToonGrin.